am Cookie, and that's my carbon monoxide detector, but don't worry, I don't smell anything. It's a false alarm.
That freaked me out. I thought it was actually a real one for a second.
Just me and you? That's good. Now we can talk real loud.
Oh, that's right. You talk really loud.
Game is brought to you by
Hats for rats. What? They're good enough for medical testing, but not good enough for a hat? Let them have a hat, for God's sake. It's all they've got.
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash.
And let's go.
So why not get started?
Get ready, time for question.
Oh,
Right off the bat, I specialize in ailments of the man-bear pig.
no. Oh, frick.
If an ENT doctor were to inspect the children from the cartoon South Park, what would she probably notice about them? They're missing their N's and their T's, they're missing their E's, their N's, and their T's, they're just missing their N's, or they're missing their E's and their N's.
It looks like they're...
Watch your as Kenny would say. Ready for this?
I can't remember.
An ENT
It was
doctor
E's and N's.
specializes in ear, nose, and throat. The South Park kids have throats, but no visible ears or noses. But considering the horrible things that come out of their throats alone, perhaps it's for the best. I call this one Microwave Eggman on high for 7 minutes, and it's a trippy dis or dat.
How is this one to go again?
I'm gonna read off 7 items, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's something mentioned in the lyrics of the Beatles song I Am the Walrus, or an ingredient in Stouffer's meatloaf and gravy frozen dinner. If it's in I Am the Walrus, press the left arrow. If it's in Stouffer's meatloaf and gravy frozen dinner, press the right arrow. Cool, let's do it.
Alrighty then.
Cornstarch, cornflake, yellow matter cup, pork, beet powder,
Oh, really?
molasses,
See again?
penguin.
I'm pretty bad at that.
That performance wasn't cooked all the way through.
No, it wasn't. But we still got points, and that's what matters.
And if there's one thing that can last longer than frozen meatloaf, apparently it's Ringo Starr.
Dance with me, just go free.
Take a stab at Yo-Yo Ma is so sick of your bitching. So, you know how people are always saying, oh, look, I'm playing the world's smallest violin when I try to tell them my very serious problems? That really ticks me off. If I wanted to tell somebody who's whining about their problems, oh, look, I'm participating in the world's smallest string quartet, how many tiny violins would I need to pretend to play? 1 tiny violin, 2 tiny violins, 3 tiny violins, or 4 tiny violins?
It's either 2 or 3. They ain't going.
Huh?
Was it 2 then?
Oh, honestly. A string quartet typically consists of 2 violin players plus a violist and a cellist. And not one of them gives a shit about your problems.
Unfortunately. Thank goodness my problems are over. Unless you count school, in which case I have like 15 weeks.
Coming up next, from space, Earth looks so apple-teeny. What would you see on the science show Cosmos if it were really about drinking Cosmos? Neil deGrasse Tyson buzzing from vodka, Neil deGrasse Tyson drunk on gin, Neil deGrasse Tyson sloppy from whiskey, or Neil deGrasse Tyson plastered from tequila?
Oh dear, I'm gonna try...
Watch your clock!
Yep, that's why I waited. I didn't
It's
think
so
it was that.
obvious. Cosmopolitans are made from vodka, triple sec, and a few other ingredients. And while the show would be entertaining, it would probably just get people arguing about whether Cosmos were perfected over time, or if they came from a giant mixologist in the sky.
I should have picked vodka. Dang nabbit.
5 fingers.
And now, Skyfall out, boy. So I finally got around to seeing Skyfall, and
Oh, yoo-hoo! Cookie Masterson, it's me.
oh great, it's Billy again.
It's not Dilly, it's Dutty.
Oh great, it's Betty again.
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me. I've decided to become a famous movie actress.
Again, this wig is not convincing at all, Billy.
So I'm going to audition to be a Bond girl.
Whoa, careful, Betty. It's usually not safe to be a Bond girl. Have you seen a James Bond movie?
I've seen pretty much all of them. Which James Bond girl gets killed before the end of the movie? Tussy Galore, Plenty O'Toole, Nary Goodnight, or...
You got it. No, you didn't.
I actually had hope.
Smart people choose this.
Tussy Galore, Nary Goodnight, and Octotussy make it to the end of the movie, but Plenty O'Toole drowns in a swimming pool in Diamonds Are Forever.
I don't remember this question at all.
So I'll just be a surviving Bond girl like Tussy Galore or Octotussy.
Please, just stop saying Tussie.
I'm not saying Tussy, I'm saying Tussy.
This is making me uncomfortable.
Well, don't be such a Tussy.
That's the end of a thrilling first round. And it looks like you might be getting the hang of this. Don't forget, all the questions in round 2 are worth double.
And hopefully...
And
Thank
remember,
God.
keep an eye out for the wrong answer of the game. It's still out there. Okay, how about it?
Help me. I'll save you. Oh, wait, really again? What? I'm sick of this.
Open wide for Witty Twister. So, I've been watching the HBO series Girls, and wow, every episode has its star Lena Dunham taking off her shirt. They must save a lot of money on wardrobe for that show. If Lena Dunham only starred in shows that featured nudity, which musical could she be in? Pippin, Man of La Mancha, Miss Saigon, or Hair?
Oh dear, is it...
The musical Hair,
Yep.
which is set in the late 1960s to early 70s, sports a famous nude scene, so Lena would feel comfortable doing this show. I once saw a production of Steel Magnolias that featured full front nudity until I realized it was a strip club filled with older women.
Get up and shake your monkey bang.
It's time for We're Too Po for This House. What kind of homeowner's insurance would be most important to whoever owns the house of Usher from Edgar Allan Poe's story? Giant monster rodent infestation coverage? Want to see the right answer? At the end of Poe's The Fall of the House of Usher, the house splits in half and then crumbles to the ground for no worldly reason. The point is, if you ever find yourself in the middle of an Edgar Allan Poe story, just make sure you get full coverage on every possible thing. No, there are no giant rats in the house of Usher. But hopefully there are some rats in your life because you've just won a rat pimp hat from Hats for Rats. Your rat will be the life of the party with this pimp hat. Gold rat teeth sold separately. This wrong answer of the game nets you a handsome $8,000. Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, I really needed that. Now watch me lose all of it!
Try this on for size. Honey Crunches of Oats.
Honey, oh. I was gonna sing a song, but that one's much better.
And now, for your entertainment, I will do an impression of a man eating a fortune cookie, using nothing but my hands and this fortune cookie. It's a pretty uncanny impression, huh? Okay, let's see. There's no such thing as a sure thing. Okay, but if I were betting on the ponies, which of these would be the closest thing to a sure thing? Betting on Mr. Steroids, 1-to-1 odds. Betting on Future Glue, 2-to-5 odds. Betting on the main vein, 7-to-5 odds. Or betting on Please Don't Shoot Me in the Head, 20-to-1 odds. Yeah, this is just slightly more than the odds of me giving you any money for this.
Dang it!
This would have worked.
Which was it?
Of the
2-5.
horses listed here, Future Glue with 2 to 5 odds would be the favorite to win, and so, in theory, the closest thing to a sure thing. And that's good enough for me. Hey, Steve the sound guy, put a tin hayseed on Future Glue to jump the gusset.
I don't think those are real things you just said, Mr. Masterson.
Don't give me the quick and the shift, Steve. Just do it.
Whatever you say, Mr. Masterson.
Oh, some people these days, they couldn't tell a hound's whistle from a saw hair to save their grandmother's biscuits.
I think I believe that, actually.
Next, how to eat a ginger. Say Disney decides to do a big screen adaptation of the folktale The Gingerbread Man. Which existing Disney character could they pull out of retirement to play the animal that finally eats the gingerbread
this
man?
question.
Mufasa, Robin Hood. In the Disney adaptation of Robin Hood is a fox, just like the character that eventually tricks and eats the gingerbread man in the classic story, so he could conceivably play the part. I think it's finally time a Disney movie ended with the main character being eaten alive. I thought that's how The Little Mermaid was gonna end.
Really? Okay. I'm guessing you better be talking about Sebastian.
Take a good look at that question of the month.
What question of the
If
month?
Tampax were a company that was always in the red, what would be true? Tampax is profitable. Tampax just when a company is in the red, it means they're losing money.
That was easy.
But I gotta say, it does sound better than Tampax being in the black.
And now for me to lose off, because I don't remember anything about this Jack attack.
Brace yourself for the attack. Of course, who wants to hear my yapping? Oh, I'm still doing it. Sorry, here you go. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Lions, lions, and more lions. Oh my.
Wait, I might actually know this one. The Lion Ritz in the Wardrobe. There we go, $2,000 is mine. Wizard of Oz. Cowardly Lion. Yep, there we go. Next up. NFL. Detroit Lions. Care Bears. It's probably the Grumpy Lion, but I don't believe it enough to click it. Shere Khan. Yes, Shere Khan is in the Care Bears. There we go. MGM logo. I don't know. Well. Oh, no. We'll just pass this one up. Madagascar. That would be. I'll remember. It's Alex. Come on. There you go. We really cleaned up. Thundercat. That's like a Nickelodeon show, right? I don't know. It sounds like a Nickelodeon show. We'll just go ahead and pass this one, I think. And that should actually be everyone.
That's all she wrote! I used to think lions were pretty dangerous animals, but according to the YouTube videos I keep seeing, all they really want to do is hug people. That's why I brought one into the studio with me today. Aw, look at him. Come here, buddy. Give us a hug. Come on. Ah! What's happening? This isn't like the videos at all. Why did you lie to me, Internet? Why?
See you tomorrow. Great way to end.